Hi
Okay.
everyone. Is your host Zahn here? Pen Flash isn't feeling too hot, so I am your host for today. I am joined by SLO's Echo Healy and Warble's Jude.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for
So,
having me.
so both of you played on this past tournament this week. How do you guys feel you did?
Could have played better if he stick to having good comms. If we had good
That's it.
comms, I think we would win. No cope.
It
Yeah,
sounds like it's going to be an issue for most draft teams since they didn't have much time to prepare.
I definitely agree. We did not have a lot of time to prep. But honestly, I think me and my team played really well. We got to top 8, so we are really happy about that. And I think we can definitely do better this tournament this in the weekend.
Hopefully, you guys can probably make. Hopefully, you guys can make the Masters tournament. I would like to see both of you. Oh, yeah, I'd like to see SLO make the Masters. All right. So, getting into the results of last week, we got the first. No, this round. You're getting into the first match. Battle Hunt Bozos versus Cloud 10. It was a 13-2 game. That. I was rooting for Battle Hunt Bozos, but I was not expecting it to be this dominant. The winter charm popped the fuck off. My silver
Yeah.
3 goats.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I think I'm assuming Vi IGL that game since I know Vi loves IGLing. But I think Vi IGLing was very good for that team. If I did IGL.
Probably.
Because
Looking
I
at
know like the
looking at their
one
team comp,
couple
yeah.
of combines I played with Vi IGLing, they're a really good IGL. Really good.
They took him to Sunset. Yeah, I can see I can easily see what happened. It just seemed like they just invalidated JG's entire team and just then he couldn't 1v5.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for them. Jeez. Rough first start, but it's how it is sometimes.
Yeah. I
Going
will
into
say,
this.
real
Good.
quick, I think like the teams like JG's team, they're gonna scale a lot better in the season. Like they're gonna get since they have a Radiant player, they're gonna get
Oh
much
yeah,
better later in the season. Start of the season, rough, just rough.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I said when the draft scenes got formed. JG's team has the ability to become one of the best teams, even like just in general, if JG is willing to teach the lower rated players. Honestly, just how to calm.
Yeah, comms are the most important part of the game. Mechanics can come second. Comms
They're
are
so
first.
important. All right. With that, we're going into the second game, which is also a bit of a stomp. It was one tap Copium versus 404 Aim Not Found, 13-4 on Ascent.
And damn.
I'm a bit disappointed in 404. I was hoping they would show a better first game than this. It just kind of seemed like Penguin, Moon, and Chad just popped off this game. Like,
Yeah.
Chad
Yeah,
had 5 first kills, Penguin had 4 first kills, Moon had 3 first kills. Like, jeez.
Oh my.
yeah. The entire team is really good at getting those early engagements, winning them primarily.
Yeah, I can
I
vouch for
do.
that.
I am. I'm not gonna say scared, but we'll see how they perform going into this weekend's tournament.
Yeah.
Really excited to play if we play against them.
They look really good. Penguin and Chad, I know for a fact have some really good synergy, and I just add Moon on top of that. It's a very scary team to face. All right.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go into the third game. It was Asayaki versus Navi Win. Finally, not a stomp. 13-7 on Lotus.
I thought it'd be more of a stomp. I thought Asayaki would actually just stomp throughout this tournament. Because Darius, I can vouch he's an insane player. I had him on coach on Underpeel. He is so good.
Yeah,
I would say he's like a mini Asuna. Mini Asuna with his understanding of the game.
I'll leak it because I think it's funny. When the draft the when they're forming draft teams, he was offering coaching so he can swap their trade positions.
That was so funny. Well, I remember him sending the message out in an in-house. It was
It
so
was
funny watching it happen.
It was so funny. Yeah, he popped off this game. He was 6-4 in first engagements. Chrono was also doing really good, putting 80% cast, 21-11 on Gecko as a flat player. That's really good.
Yeah, Chrono is a really good player.
Yeah.
Would have had him under 5th if he decided to join, but sadly not.
That's some.
You're one of the 12 teams. You're one of the 12 teams, but not the first team. Sadly.
Yeah. All right, and with that, let's get to the fourth match. It was Jude's game of Warble versus Controlled Chaos, 13-8 on Lotus again. How do you do you think this could have been even more
very
of a swap?
slow in these first 6 rounds because we were 6-0. They were 6 up. We had 0 rounds for the 6th round. Then we fixed our comms. So literally, we fixed our comms and then we won. We didn't give Wet Bread his ones, and well, he couldn't carry. He just couldn't carry with us not giving him ones and us just stomping him with utility.
Seems you were on you were on attack first, yeah.
Yeah, we were attack.
Do you feel that Wet Bread, like you guys were specifically prepared to face a team like Controlled Chaos, who has that quote unquote carry potential with their IELO?
Yeah, I was actually really glad we got one with a hard carry and then the rest are lower elo, because then we can just not give the high elo one, which just not give the high elo player ones, and then just mechanic diff the rest of them. That was quite literally our game plan going into the game. We said just don't give Leopard ones and we're chilling. And then turns out one of I think it was their gold player fucking destroyed us.
Yeah, there are
in 3Ks.
There are some teams that that if you're gonna go against them, it's kind of just doing that, just avoiding or just don't give the high player ones. Like if we're looking into, for example, Cloud10's team, that they have JG, one of the stronger players in the draft. There, it really seems like if you can avoid JG or just don't give him ones, you can definitely win against the other 4.
Yeah.
But I agree with Jude that they might, well, actually not, they won't might. They will definitely improve as the tournament goes on, and as JG teaches the low elo players how to really communicate, how to coordinate with the entire team. So during this tournament, it was mostly that, just not give JG ones, but we'll see throughout the season how they perform.
Yeah, wait, is JG's team in the Swiss stage this weekend or?
Yeah, they were. It was Cloud10. Yeah, it was Cloud10.
Cloud10? Alright. Actually, I feel like they're going to be a team to watch out for this weekend. So, considering probably a decent amount of time has passed, they're probably going to do really well. Or at least better than compared to the draft kickoff.
Well, they're definitely putting in the scrims as they're scrimming right now, as far as I know.
Oh?
Originally, I tried to get JG on here, but he had a scrim, so he couldn't. It was. Let's get into the 5th round of. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. You Raise Me Up versus Nuggets, 13-9 on Bind.
Ooh.
This game is probably the best showing of Teku not caring about the ping loss playing from EU. Imagine MVP at 22-14 with a 175 ADR. That's crazy considering the ping he's playing on.
Damn.
He's playing on like 120 ping, or is it higher?
It's like 120 to 140 if I remember correctly. It's pretty high.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, surprising, a lot of the high ping, like really high ping players, just are just go insane in like in houses and stuff, and like as just in tournaments in general. I feel they're just really
yeah.
good for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, after a certain point, once you play on a ping, like even if it is that high, you can start playing around it. Like if you hear someone walking up, you can start pre-firing your corner, stuff like that. I did that on a DM once where I had like a consistent 200 ping. I just pre-fired every corner and I somehow got like
Oh man.
30. But yeah, his yeah, you raised me up also wasn't slacking at all. Everyone on the team had a really good amount of kills and good ADR. It just seems like Nuggets couldn't. Even though Nuggets won 9 rounds, but it seemed like it was like it came down to clutches. As far as I remember, it came down to clutches a lot.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe next time they'll be able to Nuggets will be able to clutch it up as long as they get the communication down and just win next time.
Yeah. Okay, I found the game finally. You were talking about. It took me a second. I was like, "Where's the game?"
Yeah, right. And with that, let's get into the 6th game, probably the closest game so far. Elo Invaders beating Amusement Park 13-11 on Sunsets.
Cool.
This was a bit unexpected, honestly, on my part. I was expecting Amusement Park to win.
Yeah. What was actually Amusement Park's roster? I don't remember. Let me
It
look.
is Sunny, Sen, Colt, Stewart, and Zodiac Grill. No, Stewart was subbing in, and Zodiac Griller.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, actually.
yeah,
Surprised the roster didn't win that. Actually, yeah. Now looking at just the roster, I'd expect for them to win it. That's actually that's fair.
I mean, Chase just popped off. He had a 376 ACS. He went 33 and 17 with a 96% cast. He was 5-0 in first kills and first deaths. Like he just rolled through that.
Yeah, I will say. Ever since scrimming them on mine, I think I should have just put all my bets on Elevators. They're just so good.
I mean,
I can
yeah,
vouch. I played them. We played them like I think once in the tournament. Let me look. I don't remember. I feel like we faced them. Yeah, we did. We faced them in quarterfinals.
Yeah, they're a really really good team. So I hope to see Elevators in Masters next week. So hopefully I can get to face them because they're an interesting team.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there any things I can leak about their team?
Oh, no.
I'm trying to think.
The scrimbucks, they're burning up.
I will say they're really good in buying. That's all I remember right now is that they're really good on buying. So Band of Bind if you ever face them, trust me.
You heard it here,
in
folks.
Scrim and in the tournament.
Band bind against them. Alright. And with that, let's get into the next round. This is a moderate beating Parasite 13-11 on Bind again. This is we get to saw this on stream. This is a very I think this shows the power of that higher elo carry. Kahuna went third, had a 418 ACS, 35 and 18 KD, and a 7-1 on first duels. That is amazing. And we got to see them on the clear comms round. They have some, like Kahuna's cooking.
Oh yeah, Kahuna on the clear comms rounds, you can definitely see they're just IGOing like the entire round. You can see like IG, okay, we're gonna throw this util and then we're gonna rotate, make them think. It's really interesting hearing them, make those calls. Definitely an interesting team to look out for on this weekend's tournament.
Yeah, Moderate's a team that I really want to face because, like, later in the tournament, because I know for a fact Kahuna can bring the rest of the team up if they just get their comms down, because those are so important for a team like this where they have just that carry player, and two, if they can get their strats down, Kuna cooks. So if they can just get those strats together and done well, I have a feeling they have a really, really scary team. Potentially. They just need to get in that server time together.
I definitely agree. And they do have Buzz Lightyear in their team. One of their stronger
Mr.
kind of
Carry
lower.
Flat 3 himself.
Yeah.
Didn't he
He's
have
a
like,
really
one of the top 10 like just scores in the draft, in the
Yeah.
combine? If I remember right.
I think you're thinking of last season. Last season, he was one of the top 10 people. Yeah.
Well, in the combine, like when they're running the combines, I think he had like top 10 if I remember right.
I think he did.
Yeah.
I don't remember clearly, but I'm pretty sure he did. But yeah, he was also like last season. He popped the fuck off. Like he looks like he's doing pretty well considering. Again, he's flat 3, which is crazy. Buzz Lightyear, you need to fucking rank up, man. What is this? Anyways.
Ranked so weird. Ranked is just a strange place. You never know.
Ranked is weird. Ranked is weird. I will agree with that. All right. And coming into this, we got our first overtime match of this draft kickoff. It was Cosmic Rays versus Serpent Strikers, 15-13 on Bind. This, I was not expecting this to be close. I was expecting Serpent Strikers to kind of clear Cosmic Rays.
completely dominate.
I was wrong. Hard.
Ooh,
Like-
look at the.
Yeah, I definitely saw Serpent Strikers as one of the stronger teams on the from the draft, but seeing them getting 15-13 is really tough on the first round.
Yeah, so it seems like I'm going to find out the match MVP. Bishop was a 15-13 game, granted, but he was 31-17. But he had a 3-5 first duel kitty, which is really interesting compared to compared to Cosmic Rays' team, who MVP who was overheated, who had a 5-2 first duel KD. If I had to guess, because we weren't able to watch this game, if I had to guess, overheated's kills were probably what decided overtime.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really know. All I know is Overheat's a really good player. So, look, if I had to guess in the past, I'd actually probably vote for Cosmic Rays.
Yeah, I'll make apology to Cosmic Rays. I was proven wrong. You guys are really, really, really good. Also, I'd like to point out, non-meta was 7-1 in first duels.
7 to. Oh my god.
Crazy. You goats.
Oh wait, it's Dyer's team. Oh, okay, never mind. I would guess Super Strikers as well. That's Dyer's team.
Yep.
I didn't realize until just now.
Seemed like they had an unlucky game, and they'll bring it back in this next Swiss. I think they're playing. I'm not actually sure.
Let me check. As well.
I hope they're playing. Their team is goated. I want to face them in the Masters.
I don't think they're playing. I don't.
Are they not?
It closed out 5, right?
It closed out 5 yesterday. It closed out yesterday.
Okay, I thought it was closed today. Yeah, 5.
Yeah. So, for any coaches that are, well, not coaches, captains that are here, you're supposed to sign up yesterday.
Oh yeah, it doesn't seem like they're playing.
That's unfortunate. I really want to see more of them.
Yeah, I would actually love to watch them as well.
Well, make sure heated toilet. They are playing. So we'll get to see more Serpent Strikers, which I am happy about, because I want to see them play more, especially with the unfortunate happenings that happened this tournament with the Vanguard errors and all that. All right, and with that, let's start. That was the end of round 1. We're gonna start round 2 matchups now with another stomp. It was Navi Win beating Nuggets 13-2 on Breeze.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
this
I
is
guess
unfortunate.
look at this little thing. I only know just Ghost on the we lead win roster. I don't know much about their players, so I can't really say too much about.
So what? One of their base roster was being subbed in. Just Tired subbed in for. I'm not actually
Tired
sure.
subbed in?
Yeah. Just Tired subbed in for one of their players. I'm not actually sure who he subbed in for. And he proved his he was fighting for super sub status. That's for
Okay.
sure.
Well,
Yeah, it just seems like they just got out aimed in every scenario. There's not much to say here. It's just unfortunate.
yeah.
Tired, shut up.
Okay.
You made me feel like you played bad, but you still played good. Shut up. Anyways, there's not much to say about that game. It's unfortunate. They got stomped. GG's, move on. Let's go to the next round. Round 2, Asayaki beating You Raise Me Up 13-5 on Ascent.
See, that's the more scorelines I'd like expect. Hell, even less. I'd expect like Asayake, Darius' team, to just 13-2 basically every team. That's how confident I was in Darius that he'd win. Like, he just quite little. I think he was the player who I thought would just win this entire tournament.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the game, you would think it would. Lane had a 486 ACS, which I believe is the record so far. 32-9.
That
with
is
a 289 ADR.
Wait, he's 32-9 and they dropped 5 rounds?
They dropped 5 rounds. He was 7-5 first duels, so I have a feeling the 5 rounds they lost for the 5 duels he died in first.
Oh. Yeah,
that
checks out, yeah.
Yeah, so Lane just bullied them, really, to 191 damage still. That's crazy.
Oh my
that
God.
is wow. This is some crazy stats.
Yeah, well, yeah. It seems like he just got the proper support and just killed them. Deku tried to fight back, and he was really the only positive one on this team. It just seemed like the rest of the team just couldn't keep up.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with like, you know, carry teams, like quote unquote carry teams. If you're playing like bad, you can't really do like much if you're just getting out aimed, because you just have that one carry that's, you know, going positive, but then the other 4 players are you know, struggling. That's one of the problems I see with like some of the other carry teams.
Yeah, it probably also doesn't help that some, like, a lot of the carry teams will have their lower ranked people on utility agents, as opposed to a team of Asayaki, where Darius and Chrono, who both really good like shooters, and Rafi were all on the utility. Darius on the Sova, Chrono on the KO, and Rafi on the Omen. So they don't have to be taught how to calm or, you know, dart. They can just teach themselves, or, you know, just continuously be good and play, and obviously the results show for themselves. They're playing popping the fuck off, and the rest of the team not having to do as much.
Yeah.
It's a weakness of carry teams that we'll see if they fix it.
Yeah, we'll see
later in the season.
throughout
They
the
should be
season.
able to fix it. Theoretically, they should be able to fix it, but that's
Yeah,
what I prefer, actually, the more average elo, like my team. We're all around diamond elo. So
Yeah.
we're all at least decently good with our utility. And then we have our immortal peak help us even more. Just more tech.
Yeah, not having to be taught how to play an agent, and instead just learning it yourself, definitely helps the process.
Yeah.
It also helps if you're cracked like Darius or Rafi or Aussie
Oh,
or Chrono, so they don't have to worry about shit like that. You just, hey, I just need to learn basic util.
Yeah. I can definitely. I see Darius loves sending his like Voltic aim lab like stuff in like our mini peel channel. So So I keep every once in a while, I just check on it. I see Darius just being higher and higher, like, Voltic stat.
Jesus
And it's
Christ.
scary. I do not want to face him. I'd be scared.
All right, let's go into the next game. This is Battle Hunt Bozos versus Moderates, 13-11 on split.
It was wait, who was? Oh, about to hunt poses. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a game that exemplifies that anyone in the Underpeel can really carry a game if they need to. Beetle Hands, the Diamond 3 Goats went 34-14 with a 368 CS and a 224 ADR.
Oh my god.
You said the map was split, right?
Split. Yep, they played Viper. 117 damage
That
delta.
is like less. That's just less. Less is more. He just pulled a less is more moment.
Yep, Beetle, she just carried the game. No one expected her to carry, but she said, "Bet, nah, I just win." And then they won. It was a close match, so 13-11. If I had to guess, it probably came down to clutches in the end. And fucking well, at the half, it was 9-3. So they almost got 9-3 cursed.
Oh.
Moderate won 4 rounds. Like they won the pistol, they won the eco. They lost 2 rounds and then won 4 in a row. So they almost brought it back, but they
Scary.
yeah, Battle Bunzos managed to bring it back in the end. It's this is a lot closer of a match than I thought it would be. I thought Moderate would just clear them, but Vi, Beetle Hands, and Wintertime just said nah.
Yeah, for this matchup, I definitely think that it could have gone to any of the teams. I did see like both teams, and yeah, it was like they're a really balanced team. So it was definitely it's a 50-50, like in my opinion. And well, in that first half, 9-3, it was really interesting seeing Mother like kind of bring it back a bit. That's something I didn't expect.
Yeah. I want to see Battle Hunt Bozo just keep up this momentum going into this. Yeah, oh wait, they don't have to play. They're in top 8 already. I know they are. They do have to play.
Yeah,
I am lying. They do have to play the Swiss if they want to play.
I was like, wait a minute. We're qualified for the match?
Unfortunate.
Still in my elo.
Moderate's not playing. That's so sad. I
Oh,
want to see
that
them
sucks.
more. That does suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright. And with that, let's get into the next round. Another 13-11. 404 aim not found, beating controlled chaos on Lotus.
Ooh.
And this is the carry game. You remember when I said earlier that I think there was a record? I lied. Despite losing the map, Wetbread went 42-14 with a 496 ACS.
That is insane. That's just... Thank God he didn't do that on my game. Holy fuck.
I'm just going to screenshot this and post it in stream chat because this is a ridiculous scoreboard. Wetbread lost.
Oh
Holy.
my God. That is just insane. Oh my.
And this right here shows how powerful having comms is. Because 404 managed to beat this monstrosity of a player.
Yeah, that's insane. That's not it. Oh,
Like,
he was warm that game.
Wetbread was not taking numbers at all and still managed to lose. Like, oh no, still. It's just I don't remember this on stream. I don't think it was, but like this was not okay.
Yeah.
Glad
Going-
that Faro Farm won it though.
Going into the draft, I was curious to see Naruto's one of the players on what's it called? Sorry. On hold on one sec. I was curious to see Naruto's play because he's a really good duelist on the race, and seeing him like actually good a good duelist that's not that expensive is like really how can I say this?
Valuable.
Yeah, valuable for the draft. So here we can see Naruto is doing good on the race. So that's something I'm really like kind of expecting because he's a really good player. I definitely how can I say this? I was expecting him to do good on the draft kickoff.
Well, I thought that Naruto's was a steal for gold, considering how far down he was picked. I was expecting Naruto to get picked earlier than he was. So I think, like honestly, I think Gold's team is really good. They just need to get more scrims in, and this game kind of just proves it.
Yeah.
Just
I think it was it Gold who I stole a lot of his picks from? I think it
No,
was. Maybe?
so no. Gold. The only pick that Gold got stolen from him was LabFX.
I don't
Who
remember.
got
I remember
picked
stealing a bunch of
six.
picks from someone, and they kept yelling at me asking for trades.
I would like to point out Apathy typing in chat that he played like Kaka despite going 13-11 and winning against this natural disaster of a player.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's
What a loaded-
continue. All right, this is your game, Echo. Silly Little Operas versus Cloud 10, 13-11 on Bind.
Okay. Going into the kickoff, we were definitely not expecting to play Bind. Playing against JG was JG and Cloud10 as a team really just made us think like as a team. Okay, how can we defeat like the strongest player in the draft? We were definitely off by comms, and our bind wasn't precisely one of our best prepped maps. So I definitely think that if we had a little bit of more like prep, we could have won the game. Like, how do I say this? With a better score. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I like the ego. Yeah. What map were you expecting to go into this game with? Because I believe were you guys the higher seed or lower seed?
I believe we were lower seed. We got a bye first round. So yeah, we got
right,
yeah, we got I think for matchmaking purposes we had a win. So it was I think I'm wait, no, but Cloud10 lost. So it probably was lower seed.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter. You guys won.
Yeah, we won.
How did it feel playing against a player like JG in a match like this in a coordinated environment?
It's really hard winning those 50s, but it's not really a 50 because he is so incredibly good at like just movement, aim, everything. But on a coordinated environment, it really just comes down to comms and util to defeat like the powerhouse that he is.
Mm-hmm.
So it really just goes like, okay, we have to stay disciplined. We have to play as a team. Don't give him ones, like Jude was saying earlier. It just comes down to those plays that we do as a team to defeat these types of teams that have like the carry.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's really hard to play against these kinds of teams, especially with a player as good as JG, Mr. Rating it himself, especially since he went 9-3 in the first duels this game. It's hard to play against them on really in general. You have to play against. You have to play correct Valorant. You can't make mistakes in front of them, and you kind of just have to make them worthless via numbers.
Yeah, you cannot make like zero mistakes. He will punish you if you push something too aggressive. If you're playing way too passively, not getting info, he will punish those plays. So you definitely do have to play correct Valorant if you're gonna go against a team of that caliber.
Yep, and it seems like you guys managed to accomplish that. Like, despite him having such a good scoreline, you managed to still break out that win to the end. All right, and with that, let's go into the next game. It is one tap Copium versus Warple on 13-11 on Icebox.
Actually, it's 13-10, not 11.
Sorry, I'm
We
looking at the
played
wrong
very
game.
bad that
13
game. I'll tell
13
you
to
that
10.
much. We played
Yeah.
horrible.
What do you think went wrong? Just did the comms break
Comms.
down? Yeah.
It was all up to comms. We did not. We basically didn't comm at all in the defense path. To put it simply, I might be leaking stuff, but just in truth, we did not comm at all. Basically, that game. There were comms, but nowhere near as good as we were capable of. If we were calming well, I think no copium, we'd win that.
Do you think it was because like any sort of tilts from the enemies, or were you just guys starting to feel that exhaustion of playing multiple games?
It wasn't multiple games or tilt. I think it mainly was we had no Icebox prep.
Oh no.
I don't know why we chose Icebox, to be honest. It was Icebox or Split, and we had prep on Split. But we chose Icebox for some reason. I don't know what we were thinking.
It happens.
We did a dumb play, put simply, of choosing wrong map.
Yeah. And it seems just like one tap Copium managed to just exploit that. And despite you guys feeling like you played bad, you still got 10-13. Like, you still got 10 rounds. That's pretty good. That's really close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if we played as we usually do, we'd win it. Like,
yeah,
that's just what I feel. Maybe I'm coping here fully and we'd still lose it, but that's just what I feel.
You might be coping, but there's also probably still some truth in it. Some teams it's hard to be consistent, especially as a team. It's hard to be consistent, so just getting that server time in for your team, even if it is just playing casuals or swift plays or whatever, is probably going to be really important in the future.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go into the next round. Cosmic Rays versus Elo Invaders, 13-11 on Bind. There's a lot of Bind in this.
Wait, they lost the Bind game?
Yeah, Elo Invaders lost to Bind to Cosmic Rays.
Oh, they must have been doing something, just playing bad that day, that game.
I have no idea. I don't know. Frog and Chad could probably say something about that game.
What went wrong? Please tell me. Please tell me I'm not. We're just not. All of us are just not bad against you online.
Oh no! I see what happened. So the first half, it was 8-4 in
That checks out. I remember Owner
and they still managed to team MVP. Oh, that's so unlucky. So the first half ended 8-4 in Cosmic Rays' favor. And then fucking Elo Invaders lost the first 2 rounds of their attack, and then proceeded to win 5 rounds in a row. They lost one won 2 and then lost the next 2, leading to their loss. That's unfortunate. If they had XWX that entire game, they probably would have won.
Yeah.
They almost brought it back.
I will
That's
say
crazy.
I think they had it in a lot of internet problems, like both those days. 'Cause I remember even on quarterfinals when we played against them, I remember their coach just kept bounce kept crashing for him or something. Yeah, it was funny.
That's crazy. They still managed a team MVP too. It's
Yeah.
just very unfortunate. There's not much you can do about it other than pray that the internet fixes itself.
Yeah.
All right. And Derek just yelling at Sierra to do his fucking league fantasy. Oh no. All right, let's get into the next game, which is probably one. I think this is probably one of the best games of the probably of both kickoffs. Really, Parasites versus Amusement Park, 16-14 on Split.
Oh my. I remember actually watching like the game, and I was watching the screen share of one of their players in their VC. That's how I was watching the game. It was so hard to see because it was so pixelated, but I remember watching like a tiny bit of it.
So I'm just going to screenshot the entire thing and just put it in chat. This is insane. Like the comeback is all I can say about it. You went from 8-4 going into 12-4. Oh no, not 12-4, not 8-4, going into losing the next 2 rounds and then bringing it back by winning almost 9 rounds in a row. And then you got Potato on the breach. My Diamond 1 GOAT popping off.
18 assists and 35 kills. That's
all I always wish. That's all I always wish for. Every game I pray for that.
Anyone can pop off in these Underpeels. Winter Charm has proved it as a Silver 3. Potato has proved it. Beetle Hands has proved it. Like anyone can bring it to this tournament. You can't underestimate anyone.
Yeah.
That's one thing I love about Underpeel so much.
Hell, the Amusement Park's gold boot player looks like they're the one who matched Team MVP'd.
Yeah, Sunny.
Oh wait, I just realized the Mika person also dropped 30 kills.
32
oh my
and 20. Yeah. They both just absolutely popped off. And again, that's proving the point. Yeah, like you said, Sunny Gold 3 GOAT match a team everything for their team. Playing the Clove on Split. Like I wish I could have watched this game because I really wanted to see the comeback. That
would have been an insane game. It looks like a lot of it did come down to clutches because what's the team? Parasite did not win a lot of first blood, so there's only 6 out of the 9 basically.
Yep.
So it seems I think just looking at the stats, it looks like it came down to a lot of clutch.
It probably came down to a lot of clutches, especially those rounds that Amusement Park got near the last 10 rounds. The fact they only got 3 rounds kind of just shows that it probably just came down to clutches.
Yeah.
Like they only round within overtime they only won 1 round, enough to bring it to double OT. They only won 2 rounds to bring it back to OT. Like it's I don't know, it just seems to if I had to guess, they probably just are an attack-sided team on this map. But they probably got IGL diffed near the end.
Yeah. Potato's saying he was IGLing there, but it looks like his and he's saying his brain was melting, so I think brain melting Potato is the new tech here.
The new meta, yeah. Just have Potato IGL every game and they'll just fucking bring back.
Yeah, he was He
Oh my god, Potato.
if I remember, he like took an energy drink before the game. After not like he hadn't taken one in forever, and his brain was just melting, and then he vomited afterwards. It was really interesting that he, even then, he got 35 kills, 18 assists.
Was
Yeah,
was
that's
the energy drink
crazy.
expired? Did it expire?
It was expired. I did not know that.
Well, it may have been expired. That's what I'm. I think it was expired. I'm guessing.
New
Was it
tech,
expired,
apparently.
Potato?
Overdose yourself on energy drink by drinking a singular one.
Oh, he just
And
didn't
then
eat.
just
Okay.
oh, you just didn't eat. Potato, you're an idiot. I thought it was a sub. I went to soda. Oh my god. Oh my god. Potato.
How do you?
How do you do that? How do you do that? Potato.
How do you mistake an energy drink for a soda?
Oh my god.
How is that possible?
It's an orange music.
Why didn't you read it? I feel like it's the first thing you
Oh
do
my
when you look at a drink. You read the name.
As we have learned, Potato does not read what he eats or drinks.
Oh my God.
Enough being sidetracked. Let's get into the round 3 matchups. The first game to be submitted was One Tap Copium versus Cosmic Rays 13-5 on Icebox. Again. Yeah. Chad. Jesus Christ. He went 27-8 with a 403 ACS, and he was 8-0 in first duels.
Oh wow, 8-0.
8-0 with 5 multi kills.
Oh my God.
That is a really scary player
he
to go
is.
against.
Like he easily could have made a record had the game gone on longer. Like he
Yeah.
literally just did not have enough time in these grounds to get a better score line.
That's the worst feeling. Just don't get enough rounds. You didn't throw enough.
Yeah. It just seemed like he had the proper backing with his team. There's not much to say here, really. Koviska tried to carry his team, but I guess it just wasn't enough. Anyways, with that, let's go to the second match of round 3. Silly Little Operas versus Nah We'd Win. 13-10 on Sunsets.
Okay, this was an interesting game because I was on Jet, and I don't think I had much impact for that game. Even though we won, I think that me personally just did not fit onto the duelist role. Well, not onto the duelist role, but just in general, Jet just really doesn't fit me. But we still won. It was mostly frame data just carrying us. He popped off that game. I was looking at the VOD afterwards. He was insane with his shots. He was
28-15 with 325 ACS.
Yeah, he was really good that game.
Yeah, just you guys.
I remember.
You guys started out the first half with a 5-loss streak after winning Pistol. That's crazy.
Yeah, we were okay. Yeah, I do remember. After losing 5, we called that timeout. I was so locked in. Okay, guys, all right, listen. Okay, they're taking mid. We're gonna do this and that and that. It was all the timeouts. I was just so locked in, just really focusing on getting like I'm more of an IGL than than I don't know.
The fragger.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think Jet is really for me. Even in the combines, I played like one Jet game. I think it was the lowest game. I was not good that game. So we'll definitely see just how our roster.
If I can make a suggestion,
moves.
If you are gonna IGL like this, it probably do you well to switch over to controller and try to see if you guys can get a double controller situation going. Because if you do are winning matches just based off your own IGLing, in that alone, double controller is probably like one of the best ways to just utilize that.
The thing is that with double controller, if I were, I was an Omen main, like when I was
Really.
probably climbed from gold to like diamond.
Mhm.
I really like Omen, but due to how we have Fire Spirit on the Omen, I can't really go Omen. And if we were to go double controller, it would be Viper, which I am really not comfortable on. So I don't know. I
You can only see the chat option of just playing Omen Clove.
Clove. I
Oh
don't
yeah, Lady makes a good point. Harbor.
Harbor. Okay,
Su-
yeah, but
super
he's bad.
super aggressive. Super
Yeah, but
aggressive,
he's
good for
bad.
double controller. It's like the only
Oh,
time
For
actually,
Dragon Gods.
actually,
like,
with the recent Viper nerfs, he might
yeah, I was
be.
like, the only reason why he wasn't being picked over Viper was because Viper was absolutely stupid dumb.
She's still really good. She's not.
Oh yeah.
She's only slightly nerfed when you're like hitting one site with just Viper, like
Yeah, the
icebox
problem.
like B. Then that's when she's like weakness. But if you have our Harbor on it, you can't really lose because you have double walls.
The problem
Viper
with Harbor is just Viper just exists and was way better. But I'll definitely see how that plays off. Double controller, that's an interesting.
I have a quick question, John. Do you know if anyone played the Viper Harbor comp on Icebox or?
Viper Harbor, I don't believe any team did.
Oh, that would have been cool if they could pull it off and win.
Did any team play Harbor?
Harbor, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember any team playing Harbor. I could be wrong though.
Oh wait, 4-4 says
4-4
yeah.
saying yes.
You did?
Kahuna did. Oh no, Kahuna's team did. Inheritance team, moderate. Ooh.
Oh, there's 3.
Damn, a lot of teams then.
Kahuna, Brim. Yeah, Buzz played Harbor. Oh yeah. Buzz played Harbor. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Oh yeah, Unbind. I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played
Yeah.
Harbor Unbind.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hell
because
yeah.
they had Kahuna and Brim. Yeah, that was right.
You know,
Yeah.
good thing he's not Thumb though. That's all that matters.
All right. Kahuna be cooking. Yeah. Your comms are. Your RI yelling is sick, Kahuna. I can't wait to see what y'all do later in the season. And with that, let's get to the next game. Oh, Warble versus Abusement Park, 13-8 on Bind. Like, why is there so much Bind on again?
That was, I think, one of our better games. I will say. We cooked on it.
I can see that you. Defeat was on 323 ACS. You were on 314. Nutbuster on 206. That's a crazy top 3 stat line. Defeat had 72 first duels. What?
Wait, who?
Defeat did.
Oh.
Yeah, he was 72 in first duels. Nutbuster was 5-1 in first duels.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Defeat. If only he also agreed to join our team. He was the greatest sub of all time. I will say this. I'll say it right now to boost up his stock. He is the greatest sub because he will call you out on shit when you fuck something up. We loved that.
We have so many people competing for super sub status this tournament.
I would say he's the best sub. He can shoot, he can play Duelist and Sentinel, and he calls you out for shit when you fuck something up. And if you don't have someone like that, it's very useful. Trust me, I can vouch for him.
Yeah. Seems like guys took like. Do you guys just think he just out mech'd Amusement Park, or was it their planning? Do you think you outplanned them?
I definitely outplanned and maybe not outcommed. I don't know, but we calmed really well that game, or at least from best game would be calmed well. It was our best calming game, but I remember hearing. I think it was Pixel. He did say they were just kind of. He did hear that they were just running it down because they were worn out, and they were running it down. They kept running down A short.
Yeah.
So
This is the third match of the day, so people are probably starting to run low on brain juices.
Yeah, for some reason that was our best game, to be honest. It just took us 2 games to warm up fully.
It'd be like that sometimes. It's probably the exact opposite of my team. We crushed our first 2 games and lost the third. All right, and with that, let's get into the next game. This one was more of a stomp than I thought it would be. Asayaki versus Battle Hunt Bozos, 13-9 on Sunset.
Oh.
If you look at Asayaki's games, you can see in the first round they went 13-7. In the second round they went 13-5. In the third round they went 13-9. Not a single team could get double digits on the first day, which just goes to show how strong that team just generally is. Like Lane on the fragger role, Darius just supporting that. It's that's a really good team to watch.
Yeah, I
So-
really thought they were gonna win this whole thing. I had full confidence in them winning.
Yeah. So Rafi was Asayaki's top fragger on the Omen. My Diamond 1 go 25-14 with a 195 ADR. That's crazy, but it's even crazier. Chrono was right behind him with 22-14. My Plat 3 King. Like, the fact that every single person on Asayaki can just frag is crazy to me. Like, especially, like, Darius took a backseat this game, funnily enough, compared to the rest. I say that, although Darius had a 9-5 first duel. Shady. He got his impact kill and the rest of the team just abused it, I guess.
Hey, listen. I thought my team was gonna win, Frog, but I thought Darius' team was gonna win even more.
Pixel calling out, dude. Oh no.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might be a thrower. I might have thrown a lot of rounds because I overheat. But I had confidence my team was gonna win it anyway, so...
Is that Kopike?
It would never be Cope. I don't know what you're talking about. I was definitely not just when it was like a 5v2. I was definitely just not running it down, going for my kills. When I was already like 22-11.
No. Another thing I wanted to point out about this Asayaki game, every person on Asayaki except for Aussie had it over 200 ACS.
Oh my.
Rafi had 296, Chrono had 281, Lane had 254, and Darius had 214. That is crazy.
Yeah, that is insane amount of kills.
Also,
Just
Winter
damage.
Charm is still proving that he's a fucking GOAT, getting 17 and 18 against Asayaki, which is, again, my Silver 3 demon. I'm so proud of him. He's getting so good.
Yeah.
Alright. With that, let's get to the next game. This is Parasite versus Controlled Chaos, 13-9 on Ascent. Once again, Wetbread tried to carry and
Oh,
couldn't.
no. How
I'm
many
also going to
kills?
post this again just to torture Potato.
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared to look at
Potato,
it.
what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh
Yes,
my
these
god.
folks are all blind. Oh no.
You know, I think potatoes need to take that one little heart-breaking energy drink, like, just when they play. When he plays, because clearly it does something. It does something well.
Yeah, I don't know what Potato, like, what that energy drink did to him, but, like, what is... Why is
I
a
think
diamond
it threw
running
him
the
in the
lobby?
flow state or something. He just entered the flow state.
For real. Him, Biggie, and Mika all just popped off. Potato was 6-0 in the first duels.
Yeah, I was about to say 6-0 in first duels.
Oh my. What is his duelist? 4-3? They popped off so well.
Yeah, I just it seems like they just 4-4 for multi-kill. I'm assuming since Wetbread didn't have that many first duels that they probably just managed to avoid it. Wetbread took sites or defended
Yeah, I
against him
think they
successfully.
pulled what we did and just
Yeah, just
avoided
made
him.
him useless. Yeah, they avoided him, killed the rest of his team, and just made it so that they just overwhelmed him with numbers, is my guess. And even then, Wetbread still won 27-15.
That's insane. He is an insane player.
God. Like, I love seeing games like this. Because it just, you never know what's going to happen until you get into game.
Yeah.
And with that, let's go into the next game, which is also a 13-9. Elevators beating You Raise Me Up on Bind. Okay, why is there so much Bind?
Everyone loves Bind. It's an easy
Everyone
map.
loves Bind.
Just control the TPs and you win. Or fight for the TPs and then you win. And obviously shoot them in the head, but that's yeah.
Lydia, just put the chicken tenders in a bag, put the barbecue sauce in said bag, and just shake the bag.
Make sure the bag doesn't have holes in it though.
No, you
Or
should
it'll
put
get everywhere.
holes, like a lot of holes in it.
Oh yeah. Put a lot of holes in it. Trust.
Yeah. Trust.
Very clean, very clean.
Anyways, going to show again that carry teams aren't the best to do. Despite Teku match MVPing 26-14 with a 340 ACS, he lost.
Oh, no.
And I'm just gonna post this because it seems like on top of Chase popping off, the rest of Elevators just diffed the rest of them. Like, I will give You Raise Me Up a lot of props. They went into the second half 10-2. Oh, sorry, 9-3. Sorry, they went into the second half 9-3.
Oh.
So they managed to get 6 rounds on defense.
Yeah, you know what? We take that.
But they also went into it 9-3. Chase and Gilu just both rolled through you Raise Me Up.
Yeah. Chase is arguably one of the. I think Chase is just one of the best players just in the tournament. Considering he's only I think he peaked Immortal or something. I feel like he could diff like
let's see.
a lot of the Radiants.
He has peaked Immo 2 147 RR.
Okay, yeah. I feel like if you played more comp, you could get Radiant. I don't know why. I just get the feeling.
That's a bold statement.
It's just the feeling. I get the feeling sometimes. Like how I feel like, well, this is not a good example, but I was gonna say how I felt like Darius was gonna win the tournament. That did not come to fruition. So maybe my feelings are not the best.
This just in. Apparently Chase is an actual World of Tanks professional player.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on the little forum when we were choosing the players in the draft. That he would.
That's really funny.
Did he put on his Valiant resume? Oh, I'm actually a World of Tanks pro, by the way. That's funny.
For real. Alright, let's go into the next game. Jace was probably one of the biggest upsets of the tournament. I am going to be honest. Nuggets versus Cloud 10, 13-10 on Bind again.
Wait, did Cloud 10 lose all their games then?
Cloud 10 lost all 3 of their games.
That's just crazy.
I'm going to post this again because this is also an insane game.
Oh no! How did JD do? How many kills? 30? 40?
JG popped off.
34 and 19.
Coordination?
Oh my god.
Coordination just took over.
So what map was it again?
Bind. Again.
Bind?
So much bind.
There's so much bind. Jesus. Like, update, delete still has the record, but jeez, that list is crazy. Yeah, just
Oh, there we go. There's all the hard carries.
Kahuna's trying to make the record of kills.
Go for
Oh
50. Go
no.
for 50, Kahuna.
Yeah,
Trust
go
me.
for 50. Get that 17 to like no,
Yeah.
18 to 16 game.
Just break the whole kill record. Just break the VCT kill record
Exactly.
in 3 games. Just
I would
drop
like to
106 kills.
going back to the game. I would like to point out Simply Sheep went 4-1 in first duels, and Lab FX went 5-3.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
Really?
Like, I wish I watched this game because, like, I want to see what happened. Like,
Yeah,
It-
I want to see what happened now as well. Because I see
I have a
JP does have 5 first deaths, but I feel like it has to be like a lot of util out. No, they don't have a lot of util. No, Nugs team doesn't have a lot of util.
I think I see what happened. Nuggets started the first half on defense, and on the second half they started attack. Cloud10 only won 4 defense rounds.
Oh,
I think they pulled the avoid JG card, and
Yeah.
with bind that is. I wouldn't bring them to bind, but it is very easy to just rotate on bind.
yeah. They pulled the FNS strategy against Aspas. Just run.
Now that I
Just run.
think about it, how viable would putting JG on Yoru would be?
Ooh, that's wait. Why are you cooking for them? Wait, what the hell? Wait, what?
I won't say that I haven't had the same thoughts, but there's ways to play around it. It's the same way you would play against any Yoru. You would have to just hard fake.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to play against Yorus. That's my weak.
Well,
Actually, no. I'm so good at playing against Yorus. Play Yoru for sure. We'll destroy
You're in
you.
luck. You're in luck because for some reason all of the Yoru players decide to just either not play in this Underpeel or not playing Yoru.
Yeah.
I am glad that they are not playing Yoru.
Yeah. Yeah, we can play Yoru. We'll just 13-0 you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll 13-0 you. Yeah, Lydia, you're gonna get 13-0'd on Breeze if we ever face you. Don't worry.
Ooh.
We got you. Sure.
I mean, if you want to leak Scrimbucks,
Yeah,
Lydia,
you can leak,
that's
you can
on you. I am all for this. Just in, everyone. Lydia's team Cat is playing Yoru on Breeze. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
already knew that
Tell us
from
the rest of
Scrims,
your
but
comp.
they are playing Yoru.
I want to know the rest of your comp as well. How do you do? Is it just default comp of Yoru? The Fnatic comp? I feel like it's gonna be the Fnatic comp.
I would assume.
Unless
so.
they're doing some weird Genji shit. With
Knowing Lydia, they're
Astra.
probably doing some weird shit. Okay. All right. With that, let's get into the last round of the games on Friday. Moderate versus 4-4 aim not found. 13-11 on. What do you guess it is? Bind again.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Kahuna. I don't know how many times I can say this in a fucking podcast. Kahuna just popping off. 30, 16, 62 first duels, 355 ACS with 102 damage delta. Like,
Cool.
and on top of that, Enteridus relatively close behind Kahuna with 19 and 17. And again, despite that, it was still a 13-11 game.
That's cool.
Kahuna, this is your match against 404 aim not found. So here, I'll just post it. It's not that big of a deal. Well, there we go. And despite that, coordination probably still got the better of them. It was a 6-6 half. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 8-4 half that turned into 13-11. Like, 4-4 could have brought that back. I am going to assume some mental exhaustion on 404 side. Considering that it was 13-11, I feel like it could have been closer.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, is that a 5 KDA?
Wait, someone had a
Whoa.
5 KDA? Wait, where?
5. Oh, sorry,
Oh.
5 KD.
Oh, I see it. 0.5. Oh. Don't look, everyone. Don't look.
Thank you.
Cover your eyes.
Thank you, Interdis,
Oh,
our
there's
stats guy,
Harbor,
for
huh?
providing the
I
needed
see.
stats that we want. Yeah. I'm afraid to fight moderate later in the season because they're going to get good. They are. Kahuna is such a good IGL.
Yeah, they're gonna be really good. I think
Alright.
probably like near second masters or champs is when they're gonna be at least the top 10 minimum.
I would argue top 5.
Oh, but we have to get top 5, so I don't know if there's enough space for
Okay.
moderate.
Are you assuming that you're going to be the 5th?
Maybe not. We're aiming for number 1, obviously. We're at least aiming for second place because Darius' team's gonna be number 1. But then we're gonna beat them at the grand final, so I don't know what to say.
Alright, with that, we'll start the Saturday night games. These were the quarterfinals. Parasites versus Asayaki, which is probably the most upsetting game of the. Actually, I like that everyone said that was the upset. This is the upset. Parasite versus Asayaki, 13-5 on Ascent.
I'm gonna come out here for a limit and say because I messaged in the in the Underpeel channel saying that we'll face Darius in quarterfinals. We lost because they didn't make it. Obviously. For future reference, I'll say we lost because they didn't.
Be honest, did you curse Asayaki?
I think I cursed Asayaki. I'm very good at cursing. If Tarek's number 1 curse, I'm second curse. But they better everyone better make enemies of me because then I can't curse them. Or that's a trick.
So
now.
The round different, like at the half, the Parasite was 10-2 against.
Oh, it was 10-2. Oh no.
It was 10-2.
Oh no.
It's just, this is a very unfortunate game. Ben Flash's predictions has proceeded to be wrong every single tournament. Well, all of 2 tournaments now. So I think he is the ultimate jinxer. We'll have to see if the trend. I will have to see if that trend continues, but I think he's has professional predictor's curse. At this point, he's not even caster's curse. He just, God. All right, and with that, let's get to the next quarterfinals game. Battle Hunt Bozos versus Silly Little Oppers, 13-7 on Sunsets.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, what happened was I picked ISO. So that's just an automatic loss for us. I just think, yeah, even though I did, here, let me pull up the, yeah, I did win, I did go 19-16, but I just think that I didn't really bring much value to the team.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the ISO pick. We as a team will have to like see, like what agents would be best for me, because every other teammate on my roster has like a specific agent that they're good at. I'm really all over the place. Yeah. I play Cypher on Lotus, Jet, ISO. It really is just like really hard for me to find like a spot on the team, but we'll have to see what happens on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch you guys. I'll be able to come back and find your pick. Really, I'm excited to watch your team coming up in the seasons. I agree with Frog. Just play Reyna. Yeah, just play Reyna.
Reyna, no, that's even worse than ISO. Well,
No.
It really just. I mean, nah. Okay,
I gotta call
okay,
you out. I gotta call you
okay,
out. Saying Reina is worse than ISO is crazy.
okay. You're right. You're right. But it does depend on me just performing well, and I don't.
Alright,
I
alright.
think us as a team is just util and good comms. So just me going Reina just disrupts the flow of things. I don't think I'm gonna go Reina.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Is
Just
what
a
you're
thought,
saying,
though.
and then you have it secretly cooked up in the scrims.
How does he
True.
know? How does he know? Who told you?
I got the tech. I got the hacker tech.
And with that, let's get to the next game. This is Elo Invaders versus Warble, 13-7 on Bind again.
Bad comms
This,
game. Bad comms game. I'll tell you that much. Also, bad comm game. We did not comm well.
like, you guys
On
got
my
9
thread,
and 3 lead.
I team MVP'd, so 14 kills.
You did team MVP. You tried.
Yeah.
It just Chase decided to say no.
I think. Wait, let me look at the duels. I think he diffed Chase. Yeah, I went 4-2 against Chase. I diffed him. Better Viper. Yeah, no, Chase demolished us, though, I will say. We gave him too many ones.
Yeah, he was 24-11, 4-0 on first duels. Like, he just seemed to exploit the weaknesses you were giving him, is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we just did not play as we normally do. There's not much else I can really say. We just didn't play as we normally do, what we're capable of. And then, yeah, we lost because of that.
Yeah, it's unlucky. It happens. Just gotta work on those mentals and fortify them.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the last quarterfinal game. One tap copium versus moderate, 14-12. This, on a sense, this looks rough. I'll just post it because no words can describe.
I'm scared.
I don't know what happens on
Oh my god.
one tap like on moderate's defense, but
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, just
My best guess is that Scott and Moon just kind of ran over probably some of their lower elo players on defense, and Kahuna couldn't make up the difference.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
And I have a feeling starting from round 16, comms probably broke down.
Yeah, let's look at it. It's round 12 of the half.
You lost a 4-man A site?
Oh.
Oh, Sheldon was AFK. That's unfortunate.
I remember Sheldon when we played with him on Mini Peel. He just has bad internet. Keeps lagging out.
Oh,
That was a lot of the tech problems in the grand finals of Mini Peel also.
really?
Yeah, it was his internet just lagging out. He restarted his PC like 3 times in one tech bust.
That's unlucky. I hope that he can get that situated, because having to deal with internet issues while trying to have fun with online and playing Valorant is just not.
Yeah,
You know,
it's probably one of the biggest
unfortunate.
thing holding him back, even just in terms of rank. His rank, probably his biggest thing.
Report back about Lydia's chicken tenders. They were really good.
Woohoo! We take that.
All right, let's get to the next game. This is the start of the semifinals games. This is One Tap Copium versus Battle Hunt Bozos, and on 13-6 on split. I don't know what happened.
Ooh.
I was expecting Battle Hunt Bozos to. I was
Yeah, they
expecting them to
were.
win per se, but I was expecting it to be a lot closer.
It did.
Yeah.
Battle Hub Bozos. They did look really strong. Kind of surprised. 13-6.
What? What maps did they play for this? It was on Split. Split's a hard. Split's a rough map sometimes because if you on either attack, like attack or defensive, you just can't get that rhythm going. It's really hard to get to stop it, to stop the enemy team's rhythm. It just seemed like Moon, the Lurk Master himself, probably just destroyed all of their coordination during rounds on on Battle Hunt Buzz's attack. Getting dubs probably just held side hard on defense. Like they got
Yeah.
they got 4 rounds on attack, and then Battle Hunt Buzzers got decimated on their defense. They probably just couldn't hold anything. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Yeah, because I expected y'all to win. I just expected it to be closer. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I have a feeling the comms broke down probably somewhere around round 8, and just continued. Moon is a really strong IGL, so they probably just outstratted them on Split, especially with a map as hard as this. And if you can't keep up map awareness, then they're just gonna all break down.
Yeah. What's a really hard map?
Yeah. And with that, let's get into the last semifinal. Elo Invaders versus Parasite 13-10.
Ooh.
It
How close?
it Yeah, I'm just gonna post this because it looked like both teams played pretty well.
Oh.
Um
Oh my
Elo
god.
Invaders just took it in the end. It seems like they couldn't it seems like Parasite couldn't figure out the enemy attack.
You know, I think the
And
problem
Parasite
was
just held it.
Potato didn't have his heart attack inducing energy drink. I think
True.
that's what lost them. Because he only has
Probably.
7 assists, so I think there's a coordination right between that and the energy
Yeah.
drink.
It was
And he
on
only-
mine too.
Yeah, he also has no verse sludge, so I think definitely a correlation there.
Yeah, true. This is a rough game because it's on bind. Bind defense can be really rough if you can't predict the enemy, and it seems like they just couldn't hold a sight because they have one defused win and one elim win on defense. They probably just got out. Yeah, they
Well,
probably
I
got
just
out
did the
prepped.
math, like mental math, but Elo Invaders has 100 kills on their side. That's
crazy. I didn't even
a
notice
lot.
that,
And 90 of them are all from the 3 other players from Chase, Blue, and XWX. Like, I think like 80 something. 80 like 8, if I do my math right.
It's 7-5 first duels. That's crazy. All right. And with that, let's get into the grand finals that did not disappoint, unlike the registered team one did. Elo Invaders versus One Tap Copium, 13-11.
They had Minimouse sub, right?
They had Minimoth sub in, and Minimoth was the match MVP. Despite
Yeah.
that, he lost. They still lost.
Dang.
From I have a bit of insider info. Comms were a slight issue. Whether it was from game exhaustion or just I don't know, tilts, there were some comm issues. So despite that, they almost managed to bring it back. Going from a 7-5 half and bringing it to 11-13. Some of these rounds could have actually just been won if certain scenarios happened, or probably just due to clutches. If One Tap Copium just won a couple more clutches, they could easily went to overtime.
Whoa. And I'm just looking at the stats here since I have it on Chase's thing. But Mordok diff Chase there. 0-6 Chase went against Mordok. Oh my. I think Mordok's like the new best player in the league here.
True. You don't need a lot of kills, you just need your impact kills, and he killed Chase.
Yeah, he killed Chase. May have been like 60% of his kills, but he did kill Chase.
He did kill Chase. Mordok, my goat. Yeah, elevators just look super strong, and well, one type of Copium probably would have at least brought it to overtime if Scott was there.
Yeah,
Because the comms could have been an issue too if Scott himself was a big portion of their comms. So having that sub in probably disrupted something. And again, despite that, they still brought it to 11-13, so it was still a close match.
yeah, very close.
There's a live comms with me. Yeah. So going over this comparing this to the registered team kickoff, one thing I noticed is that the draft team kickoff games were a lot closer. In a lot closer in general. Only 2 games in the registered team, 3 games in registered team kickoff all went to overtime. There were a lot more stomps where it was like 13 to 5 or less compared to the draft team, and it's just like you gotta question whether or not that's from compositional differences, or if it was sheerly
Lydia,
just
I think you're
prep.
coping more than me here. I'm like a known Zeta fan coper, but you're coping more than me right now.
Zeta fan coper is crazy. See,
Yeah, but they're gonna win, and they're gonna get to grand finals and split 2. Trust. I guarantee that.
Lydia,
if they don't, then I have to buy. Then Lydia, doesn't have to buy the Zeta bundle.
Dude, I need to buy Lydia's cope. Like, I wish I can cope that hard.
No, you should buy my cope. Trust me, it works really well. They're gonna win. They're gonna win in split 2 one day.
Yeah. I think the draft, like, being completely honest here, the draft team tournament was a lot more entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I didn't watch the pre-register teams kick off just because I was busy the days it was happening. But from what I've heard, I would prefer the draft team kickoff more.
Yeah, the draft team kickoff games were a lot more entertaining to watch, especially with their grand finals actually going pretty long. Yeah.
What was the score on the registered team grand finals?
It was just a casual 13-6.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got rolled.
Wait, who are the teams in the grand finals again? I don't remember.
Tinfoil Rex 13-6 Minis Val team.
Oh.
Lydia.
Wait, so I feel bad for you. Oh, it feels bad.
It happens. I did not play well. We made top 8. It doesn't matter.
You made top 2. That's all that matters.
Oh, I'm sorry. We made top 8 of Masters, so it's not.
Yeah.
We will beat them next time.
Yeah, you got this. Easy wins.
All right. And with that, let's get to the thing that everyone's waiting for. The seeding for the next tournaments.
Ooh.
Where is it? I don't even think I have access to that, actually. Do we have those ready, Zeddy? Oh no.
Uh-oh, tech delays.
Uh-oh.
Let's get a specific tech pause real quick. We'll come back in 8 hours.
Yep. Masters 1. But while we wait for that, I do have the list of teams that are signed up.
Oh, yes.
So, Jingtian Tigers are signed up. These are all the teams that are signed up. Jingtian Tigers, Cloud 10, Sewer Cats, Nibs and Nobs, Silly Little Operas, You Raise Me Up, Frog.gif, Zonk Squad, Code Basic, Kitten Shelter, Evil Buffoons, 404, Aim Not Found, Nuggets. Oh no, take me shoes.
Wait,
Oh,
we're getting the 8-hour delay here. Oh my god.
Oh, where's Pen Flash?
Oh no.
Well,
Hey,
you
you know,
can see
on the
list of
bright
teams
side,
that are.
it's just like VZT.
Well,
We're
you
just
guys
like
can see the teams that are joined in. If the teams that are currently in that queue are playing. I can you not force start it with the force start command? Mm-hmm.
Okay. No.
No. Well,
I mean, I can, and then I
Uh-oh.
would start the bracket with nobody besides the 16.
oh no. Uh, well then.
So what happens now?
What happens is we technically don't. I can't make
You
the
don't-
bracket. So the thing is, we don't need to know who. You don't need to know who you're playing against. Honestly. Like if
Yeah, what are we
you
gonna
want,
do?
it really depends on. It's mostly gonna be random. I'll be honest with you. Who you play against, everyone's pretty well balanced, regardless, and we'll see who's not. But for the most part, like, do you need the brackets to anti-strat them? I guess.
I don't.
What
I
do you
don't.
mean anti-strat? There's nothing to
You don't,
anti-strat.
Yeah,
there's
there
nothing
is-
to anti-strat.
You already know how to anti-strat Cloud 10. Just run away from JG.
Honestly, I just want to see their brackets so I can know which games to watch.
Can we go over the tournament structure?
Who did I...
Okay, well, I mean, technically Pen Flash isn't here, but we all know what the tournament structure will look like. We're gonna pick out the top 8,
Top 4.
top 4. That's no way,
I
right?
believe the way I believe it works is that we already have the top 4 from the draft kickoffs, and then we're going to grab the top 4 of this Swiss.
So it's top
to
8
then play.
quarterfinals, and then semis and grand. So it's top 8, right? Or is it top 4, and then we're taking the top 2 from each of the? Is that how?
Yeah,
it is?
so it's the top,
Okay.
yeah, so it's top 2 from draft kickoff, draft top 2 for register kickoff, and then the top 4 from the Swiss, and those 8 teams go into Masters.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I understood 0% of that.
Well, you need to make top 4 to play in Masters. Wait,
Okay,
you're not playing.
gotcha.
Oh,
Understand.
Yeah, you're playing.
Yeah, I'm not playing. We don't...
Yeah.
You technically would need 3 subs. Since one of our players can't play last game. Unless we finish it with it... Unless we 13-0 every game, so...
It's 3.
Yeah.
It's 2 days, Woodrow. It's 3 first day, and then 3 on the second day. So it's not like you're playing 6 in a row. You are playing 3 in a row, though.
Why do I feel... I get the vibe that 404 is gonna make it top 4, and then...
They
I'm gonna
better.
keep getting the vibes. Let me keep getting the vibes, and I'll tell you who's not making. I'll curse them all.
I will post this in stream chat for people to see on stream. Hopefully it posts correctly. There you go. This is the thing that Lydia was linking to.
This is an example bracket. Yes.
It's an example bracket, but for people
This is an example of the
want
top
to see
8. I can't give you what the Swiss will look like because I don't have the teams signed up. Even though they said they were going to play, they haven't clicked the button.
Yeah, very, very important. You gotta click the button. Very hard.
It's
text
crazy to
messaging. I fucked
me.
it up in
I
the
don't know where
past.
the captains are. Then just click the button.
Hey, I can vouch. Pressing the buttons are hard.
I agree. Pressing buttons is really hard.
True. I just understand why they didn't click the button when they did the sign up.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Wait, I didn't say.
I could have, but here's the problem. No one here either, like, also cannot read the stuff that I posted a couple times. I pinned it again. But a lot of you did not have your party members in your party before you clicked the join. EE, despite being the winners, had nobody in their party correctly, and we had to keep dragging their members in.
Okay, I will say in my defense, I didn't expect to need a sub. In my defense,
Okay, so
before they kick
Look,
off.
methodology here. If you click the button, whoever is in that party, yeah, well, not the coaches, meaning you had to drag your coaches in. Invite your coaches to the party. If you, this is going to be for the future tournaments too. If your coaches are not in your party and you join the top 8 tournament link, and I have to drag in 2 of your coaches every game, I'm not dragging them in. Invite them to your NeetQ party so that when you join the tournament link, they can join the lobby.
I will say, because I didn't know this, but if you're already in it, or at least that's what I did. This is what I figured out after it. But if you invite them and after you join, it won't register them. Because I didn't know that.
It's whoever is in the party when you click the button.
It does not work like in-house queue where you have to join it. You can be on the team. Like if you're subbing in and you play, let's say someone from Battle Hunt Buzzo subbed in for Controlled Chaos, they can still be on the Controlled Chaos team. They just don't have to join the queue. Like they don't have to join that voice call.
I've specifically made the NeetQ work in our favor, and I put as little work as I could onto all of you. You don't have to join the voice channels to verify other people are there. You can invite up to like the 10 people. I can even change it to 15 people because it might you might need a bunch of. Who cares? I mean, you should delete your subs, but invite the people who are playing in that bracket. It doesn't matter if it's for one day or both days. You need to invite the people who are playing in that bracket and invite them to the party, and then click the join. If you clicked the button before they joined the party, you have to leave the bracket and then rejoin it. Because the permissions are granted to the people who are on the party list as you click the button.
Yes,
for the most part, no. Like a lot of people didn't have an issue, so it's not a huge deal. But please make sure you have the people who are going to join the call be in the party. If they have to be in the call, have them join the party.
Yes.
Yes, we're not going to get a bracket until I get everybody in, which is another at least 8 people. Or 8 groups.
No.
So we may not get it
you know
tonight.
What? I can say my total for sure guess is it's going to happen of who's going to make top 4. Code Basic, Kitchen Shelter, Abusement Park, and then 404. They're going to make top 4, trust me. I got you guys.
Well, since we don't have a bracket, I'll just copy paste this so people can see it for themselves. These are all the teams that said that they were going to join, as well as any subs that they will have.
Yeah.
If I am being honest here, I really want to see. I expect Serpent Striker to do really well. I expect Battle Hunt Buzzos to make top. Like, here's my top 4 prediction: 404, Battle Hunt Buzzos, Serpent Strikers, and where are they? I can't decide over Fruit Ninjas or Mouse House. I'm leaning towards.
I would say out of those 2.
I was leaning towards Fruit Ninjas. Lydia, I am a cat hater.
Wait, Lydia's team's in the tournament? Oh, it's Sewer Cats.
Sewer Cats, yes.
Oh, they're for sure not gonna make it. They got the T1 buff. Oh, they're fucked.
Who?
Lydia's team. They're not making it. They have the T1 buff. They're fucked. They don't have the Zeta buff. They're fucked.
Yeah, that's my thought for. Okay, you have any predictions for this upcoming tournament for the Swiss?
I said mine, but it's Code Basic, Abusement Park. I'm forgetting the other two. Forgetting the other two now already. That means the other two aren't going to make it. What I originally said. But we got two there. Abusement Park and then the other in Code Basic are the ones. Two of the teams that are going to make it.
I really.
But
My predictions are probably Kitten Shelter, Serpent Strikers, maybe Fruit Ninjas.
It's really hard to make a prediction on these.
Yeah,
a lot of them are so good.
Yeah, they're really balanced. Yeah, it's really hard to make predictions currently.
I just kind of go off what I vibes in the moment. That's the true way to predict. You just kind of feel it, or you do a coin flip. And the coin flip, it never lies. I can vouch. I won 3 ranked games after doing a coin flip of whether I should continue doing DMs, and it said no. So, never lies. I can vouch.
Yeah. There's certain matches I really want to happen. I want Serpent Strikers versus Battle Bozos. I want Super Cats versus 404. Another one I wanted was Mouse House versus Battle Bozos. Like, there's so many good matchups that are gonna be possible in this. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch this. It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be very fun to watch. I can't watch. I think I can watch the second day for some, but I can't watch on Saturday, sadly. Going to a concert.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
And for
PSP.
anyone else that cannot watch it, you can go to the Woohoojin VODs channel, linked here, and all the Underpeel VODs will be uploaded there for your enjoyment, as well as as well as this podcast.
Yeah. You can use that to anti-strat like 6 teams.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I guess
true.
While we're here, we could talk. We could just really quickly show people the points because I think they should take a peek. TRX and EE both on top. Crazy.
Hey, we're number
Gamers, man.
16.
I mean, that's pretty up there, right? It's better than 0 points.
What? Yeah, better than 0 points. Better than Lydia's team.
Damn, why you keep doing that? That's so messed up.
Listen, because she's not a Zeta fan. She's a T1 fan. That's why I gotta do it.
That's fair. I'll give
It's
you
a
that.
Zeta fan buff. Listen, they might not be in Shanghai, but they'll win. They'll win one day, and they'll be split too. I can vouch.
Oh no.
But if you need to ask Penflash questions or like clarify stuff, I would double check in like the Underpeel League or Underpeel Captain's channel because it seems people are getting confused about what's what and what isn't.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah,
you can keep going. I think you were finishing up.
Yeah, that's all we have for today. Another bracket for y'all.
All
The
right.
captains. That's their fault.
Close him out.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching. We will catch you next time.
All right. You guys can leave.